everybody. This is video 2 of a 3-part series on building your own Lightbox or shadow box or whatever. We'll be starting out with the template that we made in the first video. So if you haven't watched the first video and you're like, template, what? Feel free to click on the card up above. It's going to be a short, maybe like 4, almost 5-minute video about making the template. This one, I'm going to be using some clip art that I've uploaded personally, so you won't be able to like follow along exactly, but you can kind of hopefully get the gist of the idea and start to work on your own. I'd love to hear in the comments what you're making. I'm always interested in what you guys are doing, so please feel free to drop a comment down below. All right, so let's get started.
Okay, so I'm gonna group this all together, select everything, group, duplicate, hide one of those groups. Okay, and we're gonna play with this one. So I'm gonna be making like a Beauty and the Beast thing, but you can basically do the same thing with anything. Okay, this is gonna be the top layer. You want to start with the background, like kind of go from the back to the front. So remember, the thickest frame goes in the back, and this will be the background. So for my Beauty and the Beast one, I want to have like Beauty and the Beast dancing in front of a window. So I'm going to go to my images. I'm going to look up window. And there was a fancy schmancy one I saw up in here. There's like a blue one kind of with some curls. There it is. And I'm going to insert that. And I want there to be like 3. I want like a big one and then 2 little ones on each side. So I'm going to duplicate and resize one of them. That's a little too much. Like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to duplicate that one as well so that the side windows are the same size. Okay, then I'm going to move it over just a little bit. Select everything, align the bottom, and weld it. Then I'm going to compare that to the background. Well, it's significantly bigger, so I'm going to unlock it because I kind of like tall windows. Ooh, look at that. Looks a lot better. Okay, and I'm going to cut it a little bit lower in the background because I'm going to have like a chandelier at the top. So I'm going to align center horizontally and then slice it out. This one I'm going to hide it, and this one I'm going to delete it. And I'll change this to like a nice blue color. The next one is the fat frame. So here it is, my fattest one. I'm going to move it up a little bit. So on the right side, I'm just going to drag and bring it up to the top. Maybe I can bring that group down there. Okay, here we go. So this is going to go up top. Okay, for this one, I'm going to use some clip art that I uploaded. So I go to my uploads and I find my Beauty and the Beast and I'm going to insert it. It's humongous. So I'm going to resize to about 2/3 the size of like the whole, for a better word, lack of a better word. There, it's like 2/3. Okay, I'm going to select both of those. So shift and selecting on the right side, just so that I don't like accidentally select the background as well. I'm going to center horizontally and I'm going to weld it. I'm also going to change the color to this obnoxious orange. And let's go to the next one. So here's the next one. On the right side, I'm just going to drag it up to the front. Okay. Here we go. So on this one, I'm going to be using a chandelier and like a rose table. Maybe just a chandelier. I think I'll just do the chandelier on this one. So I'm going to look up a chandelier. My background is already kind of fancy, so I don't really want a fancy chandelier. I'm just going to pick that one. This one has 2 layers you can see over here. I just want one of them. So I'm going to click ungroup. And I don't want that gray one. I want the black one. Unlock it and resize it so that it suits your purposes. Not bad. I'm gonna, on the right side, press shift and select that outer frame. Align everything to center. Center horizontally. Just kidding. Don't align to center. That's gonna mess you up. And weld. Okay, the next one, I'm gonna have like, let's change that color too, actually. Let's make it pink. That ugly pink. What's up with these ugly colors, you guys? All right, so this one, I'll just send it to front from here. Oh, send to front. Okay, this one's gonna have like the rose table and Mrs. Potts. Yeah. Just gonna align everything. Okay, so let's go into my uploads. I have a table that I liked. I have Mrs. Potts that I liked. And I have this thing that I liked. I'm going to insert all that all at once. I'm going to resize everything so that I can handle it a little bit better. Okay. All right, so this pedestal and this rose container, it's about right. I'm going to move that down a little bit. That's good. Let's center it all. So center horizontally, and then I'm going to weld it. I want to get like a flower kind of outline in there. So let's go into images, find a flower. Actually, it's a rose, so maybe I'll have better luck that way. Oh, this one's pretty nice. Let's insert that one. I want it to be 1 layer, so I'm just going to click weld. It doesn't really matter what color it is. Let's make it 90 degrees. Okay. And going to resize it. So it fits in there. Align horizontally and slice. So now we have that silhouette. That's really cool. Okay, I don't really need that one. I'm going to save this just in case something bad happens and I need to start over. Okay. Let's resize. And I'm going to put that right there. And Mrs. Potts is going to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to use Lumiere and Cogsworth on the other one on this top layer. So I'm going to duplicate this one a couple times and then just contour out the ones I don't want. So let's go contour. And if you click on hide all contours, Cogsworth is still there. So that's cool. He can go on this side. And let's do contour again. Everybody except Mrs. Potts. And contour one last time, everybody except Lumiere. Then for Mrs. Potts, you have to do that extra little piece. There we go. Okay, so those guys are going to go over there. Mrs. Potts is going to watch them dance, so I'll flip her. And I'll move her over here. Be like right there. That looks good. Okay, so on the right side, I'm going to select her. I'm going to select the press shift and select the flower thing. And also select the frame. click weld. I'm going to change that color to purple for Mrs. Potts. And then let's make our top layer. So I'm just going to select everything here and do arrange, send to front. Okay. And then I'll take this one and put it up here. Just going to align everything so I place my guys in the right place. And Cogsworth is going to go like right here. Yep. And Lumiere can go like right there. That looks fun. Great. I like it. So select on the right hand side, press shift and get everything you want. Weld. And now you have your shadow box all made up. You can put a light behind it or whatever. I'm going to do that in the next section. So see you then.
So that's it for part 2. We're going to go on to part 3. I'm going to cut it out and be ready with the pieces and the all the equipment you're going to need to put your light box together. And we'll go ahead and do that in the next tutorial. So I'll see you guys there. Please feel free to drop me a comment down below. I'd love to hear again what you're going to be making. So I'll see you guys next time.